Hi, this is Roslynn Eve, and we're looking again at some wonderful art here. And you can see up here on the right that it's from Art Galaxy, spelt with I-E, Galaxy. Okay. And you can see that this is the name of the artist. It's, I don't know if I'm going to be saying this right or not, but we'll give it a shot. Jose Parra. Okay. Anyway, you can find more of this artist's art at that Facebook page, Art Galaxy. Okay, so let's have a look, and you can see that this is a really exciting image because we've got the wonderful range from extreme of white to extreme of black, which is the full range of light to dark. And as you know, you guys have looked at enough of my videos now that we talk about the ingredients just like as if it's the spice that artists use in their recipe of art. And there's 40 in my book, and those are the ones that I use to analyze the art piece and determine what is strong and how to make it stronger and more memorable. That's the goal of practical art analysis. Okay, so we're going to do that, and you can see, like I said, about the light to dark is excellent. You can see that that's added a lot of drama to the image, and that is helping to determine where the main area of interest is. Okay, so when we look at detail, you can see that they've really used that ingredient to its maximum effect as well, because they've got all kinds of details surrounding the main area of interest and supporting it that it is the main area of interest. You can see texture included in the detail. It's also a form of texture, and the same with the material and everything. There's texture there, and you can see that the lightest point is enhancing where you should look here. Now you've got some light up in here, but your smallest portion of light to dark is light, so that's where you're going to want to look. It's the most precious. And the middle or mid-range of light to dark, you can see that there's some of that as well, but it's more medium dark rather than middle. We do have a little bit of middle light to dark up in here, but mostly it is dark. Okay, good use of space. Well, you can see that. Very busy. Okay, so when you look at this, you can see that there's a lot of busy going on here, and you can see that there's very little non-busy space. Even up in here, the sky has almost a texture and cloudiness and everything to it, and you've got these flying balloons, so you've got really a lot of busy space, and the largest non-busy space is here. They've also incorporated the ingredient of shine. Notice all the shine that they have, you know, on the skin, on the material, on all these objects. They've got all these little touches of shine, you know, and so yeah, that's an important ingredient as well. And you can see that that really adds to the main area of interest, because the shine is mostly on the main area of interest. Again, when you incorporate numerous ingredients together, it helps to support and enhance where the artist wants you to look in the image. And every one of these ingredients can contribute to where the main area of interest is, and if there's any minor areas of interest, and where the artist wants you to look, and unfortunately sometimes where the artist doesn't want you to look, because if they place it in the wrong area. But we don't need to worry about that here. You can see that they've placed it well contained within the image. Okay, and you can see that the angle of her, you know, arm and her head, and the angles, that this is also creating a feeling of action, because this is like lines. The arms are like lines, And so ones that are on an angle tend to give us the impression of action. And you can see the mood there on her face. And so all of these ingredients are really helping this one out to create a good, strong main area of interest. Now, when we talk about path and flow in my book, that's where your eye wants to go. Something that I talk about that I haven't heard anyone else ever talk about, it's one of those things I figured out on my own here, is viewing windows. Now, although the path and flow is where you want to look, the viewing window is what is contained within that path or flow. In other words, the amount of space that is taken up by the main area of interest. So you don't really have strong other areas. I mean, this does not have enough mass to make you really want to look there much, and the same with these beams of light and stuff up here are not a large enough mass. Like if there was a big dark scarf in here and this was divided into a space and into this space, then you would say, well, that's enough mass to make you want to look, and this is definitely enough mass to make you want to look. You see what I mean? So yes, we do have one main strong area of interest, and that is the area. Now let's look, is that on the third line? Yes, it is. So for really good containment, this artist has achieved that category or ingredient as well, is placing her face on the third line. Also, if you look at, take a third and a third, so third in from the edge all the way around. If you slice that or put lines there and then they cross each other because you're doing a third up into the image, that one is on the third line, the upper third line, and it's also on the side third line. So that makes it an even stronger main area of interest. So again, the artist is using these ingredients superbly in the composition of this piece of art, and the only thing that I would suggest if I was making suggestions to the artist would be to try to make their viewing window a little bit larger, because when you look at the total sum space in the image and then you look at the main area of interest, the amount of space that it's taking up, which would be like this, because you're not really noticing this down here because of it being dark. It sort of neutralizes all the ingredients, all these details and textures and so on, where the light is enhancing this area. So if I was to make a suggestion to the artist, I would say for them to make the window a little bit bigger, maybe have the whole upper part be light, or maybe put a lighter color in the upper part here so that your viewing window is a little bit larger. Otherwise, I would say that this is really excellent. Like it's, really excellent. They've got enough ingredients to make it exciting. Like I said, your busy to non-busy spaces supporting the face to be the main area of interest. So you've got lots here, and then of course the white. So you've detail, you've got all these things going for it. So that's about it. Now, I haven't studied this image, for long periods of time, because this is just a mini analysis. So if you do want to find me, you can find me here on my Facebook page, as you can see. And if you want to find, and I do have my price list there too, in case any of you would like to get one image done, or a group of images, or if you would like a full and complete analysis on an image, we can do that. But the mini ones, we just cover the main things. Okay, so that's where you can find me. And again, this is Art Galaxy, and you can see it ends in an IE there. And this is the artist's name again. So I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll close for now. So you guys have a great day, and we'll catch up with you again. So if you'd like to follow me and subscribe and enjoy more of this awesome art, then that would be great. Okay. Thank you. Bye for now.